back to my channel. This is your girl North Kim. Y'all already know who it is, so I don't even gotta keep repeating it, but just in case you don't know, hi, my name is Kim, because I'm actually saying this again because I definitely saw that subscriber number go up. So for everybody who is new here, hi, my name is Kim. I am currently not an LPN student anymore due to the fact that I just passed my exit exam. But anyway, yes, we'll just continue from there. Now I'm like rambling and super excited. I am an LPN student. Anyway, I passed my exit exam, but I was an LPN student in nursing school, and I come on here for updates, not for updates, to update y'all what's going on, vlogging stuff, nursing school stuff. I know I have been real shaky, real shaky and ghost-like on these posts, but boo, this last quarter was beating your girl up. So, but I'm back to give you an update to let you know that I have passed my exit exam, and like what? Let me put this in. I needed a 73% to pass, and I got a 74% to pass. So that means I do not have to go back and remediate. I did get this bad boy, my pen. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that is my practical nursing pen that I received today. I got pinned by by the dean of our school, which was super exciting, in a room with our director. Of course, as we all know, this coronavirus thing, don't want to go there. But as we all know, just to put it out there, we all know there is the coronavirus. We all know that people are wiping out all this toilet paper, which I don't understand. But in this situation, it is a serious situation. People out here have a basic runny nose and they swear they have the coronavirus. I feel like there's a part of it that's a lot hyped up, especially because social media knows how to hype anything up. Somebody could sneeze and they would say, oh, that's the plague. Like, people are quick to hype things up. But yes, it is a serious matter. Please make sure you're washing your hands with soap and water. If you don't want to sing your ABCs while washing your hands, you can sing Love on Top by Beyonce, her chorus, and that's long enough. So, you know, just little tips in there if you want to make it fun. But because of the coronavirus, our pinning ceremony did get postponed and canceled. Well, not even really postponed. It got canceled. And our actual graduation is postponed until October, which is so foul. I'm actually very upset, like, very upset. I'm not going to lie. I'm not too upset about it, but I'm a little salty. Because it's one of those things, like, you completed nursing school. That is a big thing. You passed your exit exam. That is a big thing. Well, you're not supposed to get this until your pinning ceremony, but, you know what I'm saying? You passed your finals, you passed the classes, whatever, that is a huge thing. But the biggest thing is knowing that you get to get pinned, pretty much sworn in as a nurse, in front of your family, in front of your peers, in front of your friends, and you're just like, you just took that away from me. That's like confirmation. That's comfort. You know what I'm saying? That's like your sigh of relief, and I feel like it just says shoo right from under you. So it's just so funny that I am the class that of 2020 winter course that will never have a pinning ceremony. So yeah, I'm a little salty. But we're not gonna be negative. We're not gonna be negative. But yeah, so this journey through nursing school has been a journey. I've told y'all before, with my bachelor's degree, I will go back, like, nursing school, like, I would go back and get my bachelor's degree again before re-entering, like, before, like, doing nursing school again, if that makes sense. Getting my bachelor's was more easy than getting this daggone pen. Getting this was harder than getting my bachelor's. Like, it just vice versa. Like, This was the most stressful experience of my freaking life. Me and my girls, okay, so I started nursing school January. Well, actually, I started September of 2018. Um, in the night program, I failed one of my classes by, I think, point one. Um, so I was gonna have to retake it 3 months later when it was available, and I was not about to do that. I wasn't waiting 3 months because by that time, me being in the night program, I wasn't gonna graduate until September of 2020. And waiting 3 months, that means I wasn't gonna graduate until now of 2021. Boo, ain't nobody gotta do all that. So I switched to the day program. I don't know if y'all heard that was Ricky. I switched to the day program, and that started January 2019 and ended today. So I was like, yeah, I'd rather take those odds and just go to the day program and get it done quicker, well, sooner. Um, that took a lot because it did involve a pay cut from the job I did have. I did have to leave my full-time job that I got pretty much once I graduated from getting my bachelor's degree. I was getting paid pretty well as a new grad out in the adult world. Then I had to also take once I transferred, wow, words, Kim, words. Once I transitioned into the day program of nursing school, I did have to take a pay cut. I did have to change jobs, and I did bounce around quite a bit, I would say, through this past year with jobs due to the fact that they either were not paying enough or they were not supplying the hours that I needed. And that just came with the territory for me. And maybe some people were able to keep their job and adjust, but for me, that was a whole different, like, I switched a whole different career when I got into nursing school, into the day program. Like, I went from billing to a CNA, or, sorry, I did not have my CNA, to a PCA, patient care assistant, or a nursing assistant. We'll just do that. That was a whole career change for me. I've never done that in my life until I got to nursing school. And for me, I went through different places that really were not good for, some places that were not good for employee nor residents or patients, and some that just weren't good toward the employee. They were great toward the residents, but not great toward their employees, and paying me nothing and trying to talk. They didn't talk bad to me, but they were trying to like cut my hours and mess up my checks, and that's just a whole new story. But at the end of the day, I had to do what I had to do to survive as an adult with a family. I don't have kids, but just with like my husband and my baby, my dog down here. And it's a Ricky boy. Like, yeah, so I had to do what I had to do to, live, period. Like, this is my first time on my own since, graduating from school, my bachelor's. So, I was a newlywed when I went into nursing school. So, either way, besides that, I had to do what I had to do. And then I stuck it out with this last job I'm at right now for the remainder of the time. So, I've been there about 8 months. 8 months? 6 months. Something like that. So, that should just tell you within the ranges of how many jobs I've been through. But, anyway, yeah, so this journey, like I said, has been extraordinarily hard, but extraordinary. We started in January with like almost 30-something students, and we ended with eight students overall that graduated this nursing program. In the fourth quarter, because it was out of 5 quarters, in the fourth quarter there was only 5 of us, so we started with 30 and ended up 5, and then we picked up 3 in this last quarter due to the fact that they had to repeat their courses. So yeah, we ended up with 8 students out of a little bit over 30 students, yeah, in January. So from January 2019 to March 2020, we ended up with 8 students. So I am very blessed. I am very happy. I'm very appreciative and very grateful for the opportunity that nursing school has provided for me. It has provided more responsibility for me. it is going to provide a job, a sustaining job, I would say, career, not just a job, a career for my life and me and my husband's, and soon, one day me and our children, our child, children, child, whatever, and our dog. But it's going to provide a life for us, a better life than what we have, and I'm very appreciative and grateful. I'm grateful for the experience. As hard as it was, I have cried, I have broken down, I have gone through depression, I have wanted to just quit. Oh my gosh, I've wanted to quit multiple times. I never would have, but I wanted to quit multiple times. And I'm just so grateful for the relationships and friendships I have built through this nursing program, because when I tell you, for if you're a nursing student now, or you're about to go into nursing, or if you're about to go into nursing, you're thinking about it, whatever, or you're in it like right now, like I said before, please, if you do not have a friend to go through it with, like building a relationship within that nursing program, please do. It is so vital to your mental health. It's like ridiculous. You need that friend in nursing school, or friends, what group of people, it doesn't matter if it's 1, 5, 8, does not matter. For me, I like my circle small, but you need those people. You need those people who are in the nursing program, who are going through the grind with you, who's going through the heartache with you, who's going through the, we don't even know we're going to pass. How did you do on that test? You failed. They failed with you, or they passed, but they're rooting you on. You need those people. So please don't go into nursing school, or if you're in nursing school, shut yourself out from people. Now, if that's in your personality, cool, I guess. But please get you a friend. Like I said, if it's 1 to 5, I don't care, however many. Get you a friend, get you a group of people that are going to support you in nursing school. Because it's one thing to have that group of people to support you outside of nursing school, but it's another to have those people who are in it with you. I have a close connection with the dean of my school. I wouldn't say close, but it's the fact that I do have a connection. Like, if she sees me, she knows who I am, type of thing, Get those relationships with those people in the higher up in the school system. You know what I mean? Like, they can help you with ideas to help you study, or how to study. Like, maybe help you strategically study. Like, they always just gave me information about studying. Like, what's your study method? What's your best study method? How to study? Covering up the page, and maybe just trying to remember how to do that. So get those kind of relationships as well. Would I want to repeat this journey? Absolutely not. I know people are like, oh, I would do this again. Absolutely not. I sure won't do this again. I don't want to do this again. I'm glad I passed and I'm done. Which, yeah, I'm done. I was going to say something else, but I'm not. But, I know people have been asking about, the RN program. Am I going to just jump straight into my RN program? Am I going to wait a couple years? Am I going to wait a couple months? When am I going to take my NCLEX? When is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? So I'm just going to go ahead and address those questions now. So for my NCLEX, I do want to take it within April, before the month of April is over. But with this coronavirus thing, it depends on when this little hole that we have is lifted, of like the gathering of people, when the social distancing stuff is over with. So that's really going to depend when I'm going to take it at this point. Like, I wanted to take it as soon as possible, like the first week of April. But of course, you have to get your fingerprints, your background check, the application to test, which gives you your ATT, or your authorization to test for your NCLEX. And then you also have to pay for the NCLEX test. So the NCLEX test is like $200. The application is like $125. If y'all just want to know these ranges, so get your money. Let's see, yeah. Test is $200. The application is $125. The background check, I want to say it's like $30 or $20 or something like that. And the fingerprints are like $14. Something like that. I could be wrong with pricing. I have this stuff in my folder, but still, that's, for maybe somebody, it's not a lot of money, but for me right now, that's a lot of money that needs to be coming out within the next couple weeks, really. And I got stuff to pay for. We got places to pay for. We got bills to pay. I do want to show you the things I have been using to study, so give me 1 second. Oh, it's cold out here in these streets. Okay, so today when I took my exit exam, I did use ATI. Exit exam, I did use ATI testing information. However, I feel like, if I can be honest, I feel like it's out of date because the ATI stuff is always saying like 2017 stuff. But I'm like, I'm about to take my NCLEX in 2020, so I'm a little confused. But in the beginning, I used this Saunders Comprehensive Review NCLEX PN Examination Book, edition 6. There is another edition, edition 7, I believe. It's a green book, but you're not really missing out on too much information, maybe like 30 pages. But this was given to me by one of the girls that used to be in the nursing program at my university. But I would definitely start from like page 1 and go back, because it kind of tells you like how to answer questions or what to look for in questions. So how to use this book, which I think was very helpful. So here, let's show you. So if you can see here, it says types of questions on the examination. So it's tell you what type of questions you may see on your NCLEX, you know, what multiple choice questions might read as, physiological integrity, and how these questions might be asked, and what to look for. And it gives you the rationale as well. So it shows you this addresses a subcategory basic care and comfort. So it tells you how to break down these questions. So like if you didn't know the answer to it, wow. So for example, if you didn't know the question or the answer to this question, you would know how to break down that question within the question, if that makes sense. So you would understand like, oh, this is a basic and comfort care question, so I need to look for that in the answer type of thing, if that makes sense. So this book was very useful and helpful to me, as well as I used the ATI testing.com, and I used the adaptive quizzes in the ATI, which I can show you here in a second. We also had a live review, so we had a 2-day live review class before our exit exam, and they used this. It's a HESI live review workbook, NCLEX PN exam 2021. This has a lot of useful information. It definitely gives you like the ranges of different what was I even gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, like the ranges of like blood chemistry, hematology, but like the different ranges like potassium, calcium, stuff like that. So it gives you a lot of information, and it goes through a lot of information. Now I did say I use ATI, but I feel like HESI is just same information, a different cover, if that makes sense. But so I pretty much used these 2 books. I honestly didn't use this one too much, and I only used it when we were in the 2-day review thing. But this I was using, and then I used the adaptive quizzes on ATItesting.com, which I really want to show you all. So let me get my computer ready. This is a terrible. Also, nursing school, boo. Make sure y'all work out, because your boo gains weight in nursing school. Do you feel me? Stress eating, blemishes, dark spots. You see them. You see them. No, this is not a hickey. This is my birthmark. I've had it literally since birth. So if y'all have seen this in my other videos, it is my birthmark. It is really annoying, to be honest. So anyway, in my ATI, I did my ATI, click test, and then hit, I don't know if it's different for everybody. Then you go to Learning Systems PN 3.0, and then you hit Adaptive Quizzes. And what happens is that this pops up as like a NCLEX type of practice test, and there's different categories, as you can see. Like you can click all, you can do the difficulty levels. So I did like each day I went easy, moderate, hard, and then you can click the categories that you want to mainly like study in, or you can select all, as well as you can do exam mode. You can choose how many questions you want in them, how many questions you want in your exam, or you can just do timed, or you can do a study review where you can have 50 questions, and then it'll also give you the rationale after you click the questions. So this was super helpful for me today, passing my passing my exit exam. So if I hope that helps anybody, if no one really showed them how to use the ATI. Let me push this back really quick. If no one ever showed them how to use ATI, but I used that and it was very helpful. Chose like nutrition, because nutrition was very like a big struggle for me. We didn't have like a nutrition class, so that was a big struggle for really mainly for my entire class, all 8 of us. Um, as well as like maternal. Oh my gosh, OB, just no. Anybody who wants to be an OB nurse, you are heaven sent, because absolutely not. I love the birthing process. I can be in there for that, but like studying that stuff, no. Maternal stuff, no. Peds, no. But I commend anybody who wants to be those nurses. Like, y'all have a heart of gold. You already know geriatrics over here in these streets. But yeah, so those were some helpful tips that I used to pass my exit exam. Like I said, we need to pass a 73. I got a 74. So it got me by, and it says my probability of passing the NCLEX is 94%. I know some people say don't really rely on that too much. All I can say is make sure you're doing like 50 questions a day or more, if you can stand sitting more than 50 questions of NCLEX review practice. And I promise, like, I know you're gonna pass your NCLEX, and I have the, keep the positivity, and I know I'm positive I'm gonna pass my NCLEX. So once we get to the NCLEX day, I will let you know. I will be back. My camera is about to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Thank you so much for everybody who has followed me through this journey, and that's gonna continue. I cannot wait till I get to the point of sharing nursing content, which is gonna be crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you back, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all later. Bye.